Hello, welcome to my narrative story, the first one for December 3rd. What I'm going to do is take you through the entire writing process, but for each night, there's a different video. This video will be shown in class on Monday, so there's no homework on the weekend. So it's going to be done in class. They're going to be watching it and then doing their writing after they see my example. And right now, I'm going to show you the example. First, we start off with pre-writing. And on pre-writing for narrative writing, I've created a graphic organizer that will help kids organize their thoughts as they're writing. And what happens is I've done a Texas Tech format. I know some people aren't fans of Texas Tech, but this is the easiest way I could get everything onto the graphic organizer. So what I've done is there's 5 sections of narrative writing. And Empowering Writers, the program that I use, is to credit for all of this. Some of these little symbols are my ideas, but as far as the general concepts, as far as the beginning, elaborative detail, suspense, main event, ending, those I have to contribute credit to Empowering Writers. The first part, what I did first is I drew the T, the double T, Texas Tech. And the very first part is your beginning. And what you can do is there's 3 different ways to start a beginning. You have the ba, boom, bing. The ba is what your feet were doing. The boom is your sound effect. Bing is what you thought. The second way to start a story is through an action sentence, just a straight action. The third way to start a beginning is your sound effect, just a straight sound effect to start the story. But to this lesson, I'm going to be doing the ba, boom, bing to start the story. The next part of the story will be the elaborative detail that you see tonight. Elaborative detail, I have the students pick a setting and use their 5 senses to describe it. What they see, what they hear, what they feel, what they smell, and what they taste. And what I have them do is they're going to write 3 sentences describing their setting. So for today, it's only going to be the beginning and the elaborative detail. So what I do for the beginning is I will cover this. I will bring the beginning over here, and I will show you the first beginning that I wrote. Our writing prompt, it's a little messy. I wrote this really quick. For this week is, this is some little notes. Think about a time when you had to do something. Let me change this real quick. I was rushing. Think about a time when you had to do something, editing and revising right there, to do something you didn't really want to do. It could be a chore, a family day, or something in school. Write about one time when you were surprised at how much fun you had doing this. And this, of course, should be a little closer over. Doing this. So this is the writing prompt that I picked for the kids to write about this week. So let me take this out of the way, and let me show you my beginning. The beginning. The ba, boom, bing. Ba is what your feet were doing. Boom is your sound effect. Bing is what you thought. And here's the first one. I put this in blue. While I traveled in the park to our picnic area, whoosh, the cool autumn breeze brushed my face. During this story, you will see some misspelled words because later on, I'm going to go back and teach them how to edit and revise. So right now, you will see some misspelled words. Trust me, I do know how to spell the word breeze. So as far as this being your beginning, it has the ba, boom, bing. While I was traveling in the park to our picnic area, that's the ba. Whoosh, and that's the sound effect, what you heard. The cool autumn breeze brushed my face, that's what you thought. Now the next part of this, that is your beginning. So the next part will be the elaborative detail. The elaborative detail I'm going to pick is the park. Of I'm going to pick the family day, and we're going to be at the park. And so, in the elaborative detail, I'm going to describe the park. When you start your story, you're automatically at your location. You're at the park. You're not getting ready to go to the park. So, in the beginning, I traveled in the park to our picnic area. You're already in the park. Now, the next part you're going to see is in red. This is the elaborative detail about what's going on at the park. And this little who over here, that is my beginning and my suspense, but we're not going to get to that yet. We're only going to work on this right here,